people, I'm sitting here with Tony B from the Vapor Trail channel. Awesome guy. He's literally just on the block of releasing a new product as well.
Absolutely.
Yes. The Pulse Squonker with the Vandy Vape chip.
Yes.
Yes. Would you like to say anything about it?
Sure. Yeah, you know,
I know it's not released yet, but
yeah, as far as the background and the controversy, I'm done with that. Moving forward. And so one of the reasons why is because the chip that's in here is so good. You know, they've been working on the Vandy chip for over a year.
Yeah.
Now, when we first started developing the mod, they were like, we're not sure how long it's going to be until it's actually ready. So I was like, well, let's look at a different chip. I'm actually really happy with this. This chip, I think, is better than what we were looking at before. It does have bypass mode. It does have all of the modes, you know, the temperature
usually,
control. Including curves and all of that. But you can do stealth with the chip, and you can do bypass mode.
Cool.
It's an 80-watt mod.
But what inspired you to actually go from just you like consumer products that you usually do to creating the Pulse?
Right.
If any of you have managed to miss that, this is the guy who created the original Pulse.
Right.
What inspired you to actually, you know what? Hey. What company, and ending up with Vandy Vape, and hey, let's release our own?
Well, the simple answer is that, you know, I went through all the other processes of vaping, you know, tanks and, you know, RDAs, RTAs, RDTAs, and then I went, well, I think I like this a lot, so I'm going to do dripping.
Yeah.
Right? So I got a nice dripper, and I liked it, but I was always carrying around a bottle of liquid, and I was always getting it all over my hands.
15 batteries and whatnot.
Right, all that. So I was like, you know, man, there's got to be a better way. Then I tried a Squonker, and I was like, holy cow! All right, I've discovered the way I want to vape, because you know I can carry around 8 ml of liquid inside this
exactly.
Nice big battery, and it's going to last me, you know, a good long time. And you know, I can have all the pleasures of dripping without
actually having to carry everything extra. But was there like any specific mod that like inspired you to your own?
It's hard to say, you know, because as soon as I got into squonking, the first one I got was the Lost Vape Halcyon.
Oh yeah.
900 milliamp hour battery. It didn't last very long.
Exactly.
But it was still a great mod.
Oh yeah.
You know, and after that,
it was like the mere quality of the mod was so excellent. I mean, Lost Vape makes excellent mods, and it just quality wise.
I didn't really like the drone, but
I didn't play with it too much.
It didn't look like a
DNA
mod.
It
just looked kind of ugly, and it was big. So yeah, I started getting into the squonk mods, and I was like, okay, the problem is a lot of these things that I wanted were very expensive, very difficult to get.
Yeah, of course.
Especially in the US, because squonking was not even a thing there. People were like, what? You know, so.
But interestingly enough, squonking is an old thing.
It is, yeah.
And it's been kind of like reborn, and Tony was one of the people who helped like give it a rebirth back.
Well, especially in Europe, squonking is a thing, you know.
In Sweden, squonking is huge right now.
Right.
Yeah, you have squonkers everywhere. You get Kronig mods, as you've seen yourself. Makes excellent squonk mods too. But
I got one.
And he actually managed to get one today.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Kronig, if you're out there watching, you're probably going to be watching this video later.
Right. It's in good hands.
It's in good hands.
Good hands. So yeah, I was like, okay, I will be willing to pay the money for some of these mods that I wanted.
Yeah.
But then I couldn't even get one. You know, like SVA and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, well, I've got the money. Just take my money, and
and just let me have it.
Yeah. And so I started thinking, okay, I would love to make, and also with atomizers. I mean, you know, a $200 atomizer. I was like, no.
Well,
and some of them are really good.
The Halcyon and so on and so forth.
Right.
A lot of good RDAs, but I've also seen a lot of people doing home hack systems of RDAs nowadays to fit. A very popular one that I've seen is they use the old Anarchist 22.
Okay.
And just drill a hole right through the 510.
Right.
Because it has a solid pin.
Right.
You can't unscrew it or anything like that.
Right.
So it's not moving anywhere, and they're using it as a squonker instead.
Sure. Yeah. I see a lot of people DIY like that.
Oh yeah.
So I wanted to come out with a line of products that was aimed at squonking and aimed at getting people into squonking so that they could see how good it was. To me, it's the best way. And so, I was approached by Vandy Vape before they were actually Vandy Vape. And they said, do you have any ideas? I'd love to do a project with you. I said, oh, I do.
Oh, so you've been waiting to actually just pour them out.
So I had like 8 different drawings of different things I wanted to do. And they said, well, let's try an atomizer first. And so we had the Pulse 22 and 24 designed at the same time. And then what we did is, they said, well, if you could put out one of those,
which one would
it be? Because they don't know, they don't know if it's going to go well. And so I said, I want to do the 22 first because there's so many, single 18650 mods out there. You need a single coil, and I wanted to keep it to that. So that did so well that they said, let's do the 24, and we have your drawings of the mod. Let's start working on that.
So what happened since you went with the 2700s for the battery life and all that kind of stuff?
Or 18650.
Yeah, or 18650 with the sleeve that comes with it. Was there like anything that said like, okay, because for me, the 2700s, they don't hit quite as hard. I don't.
Depends on which one you get. If you get a good one like Sanyo 2700A, it hits very hard.
Oh yeah. But
that's the key.
I'm kind of partial to the VTC 5As.
Yes.
And now the VTC.
I use those a ton.
Yeah. And I mean, the Pulse has been, you guys at home have seen, I've tried a whole bunch of different squonkers as well. My Kronig is definitely one of the top contenders, absolutely. But when it comes to everyday use, I don't want to be walking around with a Kronig and just scratching it on the table, being afraid of it. I know that if I drop a Pulse, first of all, I've dropped my Pulse, and it holds up. It has such amazing...
It'll basically bounce.
Oh yeah. For that mod, it has such amazing quality for the pricing that it has. It is.
That was kind of the idea. Let's get an affordable squonk that people aren't like, oh god, I got to join a Facebook group, an X1, and all of that stuff just to win a chance to buy it, and not even know if I like it. So my idea was to put the inexpensive one out so that people would find out that it's great, and then they will go buy the Kronig. In other words,
yeah, exactly.
Then they know, okay, I'm all in.
No, for everyday use, definitely. It is the Pulse all day.
And it's very inexpensive.
Yes, and that's what I love about it. The awesome balance between the quality that is like up here, and then you have like the price that's way down here. It just doesn't make sense until you actually get it in your hands. Most people have it by now, and if you don't, and if you're ever thought about actually trying a squonker, that is definitely the way to go. For me, anyways. Or that when it comes out.
I think a lot of people that didn't buy that one because it's
mechanical,
it's unregulated. They will buy this because this is actually a nice 80-watt regulated mod. I'll let you see the internals. I don't know how well that works. But it's just really, really clean inside. We've got an 8ml bottle in there, so you can carry a lot of juice.
It's the same bottle as the other?
It's a different bottle. We actually redesigned the bottle so that on the top of this, you have a nice big place to grab and screw on your cap without squeezing the liquid out.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I kind of had to fiddle with that a little bit, but I found my own little technique to hold on. Or get a refill bottle.
So, it's just a great mod. We actually did some work on the composite material that we used. So it's ABS nylon, and we used a little bit of fiberglass in there.
Oh, okay.
To make it a little stronger.
A little more rigid in that way.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll have all kinds of panel options for it. These are just some prototype panels that we were working on, and I said, I like those.
Yeah, they look really nice.
I think you should put those out. But we'll also have the clear frosted panels and all that.
Yeah. Have you thought about maybe making like a special edition, maybe? That's something that would be
That's something that actually we're looking at doing with the previous one.
Yeah, exactly.
So make like a limited edition one, maybe possibly put a MOSFET switch in it or something like that.
Oh, there you go.
So that's something that we might do to, let people have a chance to use that a little differently. Some people didn't like the switch. Some people thought the switch
I liked it. It
was too squishy or whatever.
Yeah, but on the other hand, a lot of other mods, the button has such a hard push to it that it wasn't comfortable.
Right.
And we're not going to name drop companies that we like or dislike. I'm not going to say anything like that. But mainly, that was one of the features that I really liked about it. It's so smooth. It's so soft. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You just squeeze it lightly, and it hits you every single time.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I'm just real happy about it. I'm glad to get another great product out there. For US dollars, I'm thinking it's around $65 to $75.
For the mod itself?
For the mod itself.
Okay, awesome. And probably
there may be a kit that will come out eventually with an Addy. But I think at this point,
Most people already
have one.
Yeah.
Or they bought the Pulse BF kit.
Yeah,
And have the
yeah.
24. That's what I'm using on top of here. And yeah, so I want to keep it affordable. So put the mod out by itself.
Good. That's what we like to see, and I don't have much more to say. I just want to thank you for taking your time and
Absolutely,
having a
man.
little sit down.
Yeah.
I've been watching it for such a long time. To actually be able to have a little meet and greet is excellent.
That's cool.
It's so fun to actually see a lot of the different profiles here.
Right.
And everyone's gathered under the same roof for the same purpose
yeah.
and cause.
Yeah, and we all get along, and that's that's what community is about.
Exactly.
So.
Thank you so much for your time,
Absolutely,
Tony.
man.
I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay here.
Thank you.
And hope we'll talk more.
And thank you for your support.
If you're not watching, if you're not subscribed, Vapor Trail channel, Instagram, Vapor Trail channel.
Same on all social.
Same on all social media. All his videos are made in a way that anyone can watch them.
Right.
They're not made so that you'll have to sit there and be wondering what the hell is he talking about.
Right.
So don't be afraid to check him out, people.
Cool.
Take care over there.
It's a nice little rig.